Here, let's just do a quick tell us your best story. So, Catherine.
Oh, no, I can't tell you.
Oh, come on. You're just going to tell me about
I've already told it.
Yeah, it's already done. Yeah.
I love that cow.
So,
You
made this cow.
That's on the back page. It's inside the book. And then it's also where the...
Let me see the front of the book.
Oh.
So, tell the people who may not know what the cow parade is. It was done here in Houston. The crazy art stuff that people in Houston do.
It's like 250 cows were...
Fundraising to raise money for, is it Texas Children's
Hospital,
things like that.
Yeah.
So, it's also on the page with the, at the front.
Yeah.
2001.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
So,
a cow
artists made cows. Let's flip through here and show.
Yeah, they had all. I mean,
that's a great story.
They had all kinds of
people who live in Houston. This is common knowledge, but for those who don't live in Houston, you may not know.
Yeah, they would
have a bunch of artists were given fiberglass cows.
Well, they would come up with a design, and then they would submit their. They would submit their designs, I guess, to the cow parade, and then they had patrons that.
Patrons.
Interesting concept.
Yeah.
They would.
We didn't know she was going to say that, folks. Oh, this is interesting. This has a bunch of faces on it.
But they had different cows, I guess, that were just
children's
plain.
Faces.
Here. Plain cows. A friend of mine put this book together. It was when I had my studio downtown, Vine Street Studios. And she put this book together when I made the cow.
The birth of a cow?
The birth of a cow, yes.
So this is the story of the making of your cow.
Yes, this is the
making. See, now look, this is what's great for me for this is...
The making of a cow.
What's great for me is I saw these cows all the time on the road, you know, and I didn't know what was happening. There were cows all over Houston with amazing artwork, and now I'm actually hearing the story behind the cows from an artist who made one.
And it would, I guess you could choose from a couple of choices of your kind of cow you would like to work with, and so you would just get this plain white fiberglass cow. It was already sort of prepped, ready for you to, and you needed to use acrylic paints and then a glaze over
varnish.
It. So that was sort of the beginning, but I started out with just the concept of what I wanted to do. So this was my studio where I started. I don't know if you have a glare on that.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Okay. So anyway, I started.
You let me worry about all this.
Okay. I started
stuff.
Just roughing in, just the colors to sort of get a start on it. And the title of the cow was "It's a Wonderful Life for a Cow." And so I started with the concept that the sun was going to be on the forehead, and in the rump it would be the moon. So it was like morning to night.
Nice.
So, and then there would be a scene. There's the back.
There's the rump.
And so there would be this scene with cows of, like out in the country. They'd be, grazing. So it was this lovely life of peaceful cows.
Possibly out near Brenham.
Yeah. So as it just kept working along, and then I had sort of this, as if you're looking from the inside of the earth up, it's that glow of the light inside the earth coming up under the cow.
Yeah, the magma.
Yeah, so it's like, all this glow coming up from the earth.
Wow.
So.
Beautifully done.
As it finally got finished, that was the glaze of, as it was getting ready to be transferred. It's walking down the hall, taking a stroll, getting put on a truck, being transported until...
They were collected at the old Nabisco cookie factory on Holcomb and Alameda.
There it is, driving down the
All
road.
250 cows were congregated in the animal
factory. Oh, yeah, looking here.
So all these
at
cows
the animal factory?
Animal crackers.
So all these different cows show up, and they're all being, put everywhere, and then finally at the end, they put my cow down at the library downtown.
And you wore overalls for the event.
Oh yeah.
Nice touch.
My work overalls. Yeah.
Nicely done.
And then to have this wonderful picture that somebody caught, this picture of this little girl reaching up to touch the eye, of the cow. It was really sweet, and that's the one they put in the book. So,
Well, thank you for... See, you
Yes.
shared a story.
yay!
Catherine was concerned about sharing a story,
Yes.
and that was a great
That
story,
was rough.
especially for those who've lived in Houston. For those of you who don't live in Houston, you get to find out some new information about some artists in Houston and kind of the quirky way that we do things in Houston. But this has been Tell Us Your Best Story from the studio of... Is there anything online that they can look up of your stuff?
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Catherine White-Swan, a work in progress.
What? How do you say it?
Catherine White-Swan.
White-Swan?
Yes.
One word?
White-Swan.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Catherine.
you.